A controversial reform bill passed by lawmakers in Albany would automatically give inmates leaving jail a clean slate.
Supporters say Clean Slate would help offenders who have served their sentence to get jobs, education, and housing, while opponents say the bill protects criminals at the expense of victims. Clean Slate has yet to be signed into law by Governor Hochul. We don't know what she's going to do. Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney is here. Tell us why you're opposed to this bill. First of all, nice to have you here.
Thanks, and it's nice to be here. I think it's just more of the same from our legislature, which, it consistently places the rights of convicted criminals above that of citizens, especially our victims.
So, but this Clean Slate, it would not apply to murderers, right?
Correct.
It would apply to who, and why would you be concerned about them?
So, in 2017, we amended our expungement law and to make it easier for criminal defendants to expunge their records. And then by doing that, you take an individualized and particularized approach in each case. Here, it's a sweeping expungement of all records for all criminal convictions. And just by way of broad example, if you're talking about arson conviction, a volunteer fire department who's appointing firemen, they won't know about arson convictions. It completely leaves out financial fraud. So individuals who steal identities, who engage in fraudulent activity, they can get jobs at banks. So I think once again, you're taking people who have victimized citizens in the past, and then you're giving them the opportunity to re-victimize new victims.
Well, let's talk about why this bill was, and this kind of was put together, is because people that go to jail kind of just get penalized even after they're out of jail in terms of discrimination with housing, with jobs. So this is put in place so that they don't have to experience that.
And I think that's great, and I think that's the way it should be. And the proponents of the bill will use those examples, but under our old sealing statute, they could get those convictions sealed. Yeah. But what we're talking about is when it's so overbroad, you're talking about individuals who engage in continual behavior that victimizes other citizens.
Well, it's not necessarily continual, because there are eligibility requirements to get this on their Clean Slate website. They say they have to have a 3-year waiting period for misdemeanor convictions, 7-year waiting period for felony convictions. That's not counting time served in prison. There has to be no pending charges in New York. Sex offense is not eligible. So there's like a lot of different things put in place to make sure that this doesn't, I guess, crumble and turn against.
Sure, there are some limitations, but as I said, with regard to financial crimes, if you're convicted of a financial crime in the past, you can get access to, in a bank, you can get access to potential victims' bank information. And again, what we're talking about is here, let's just keep people safe. So if you're talking about a person who has one youthful indiscretion on their record, absolutely, let's expunge it. But let's not be overbroad, and let's take an individualized and particularized approach, because there are so many examples where this law is going to allow people to re-victimize victims.
Well, because we see in New York City, I don't know if you have the same problem in Suffolk County, repeat offenders. And it's kind of a revolving door of justice. Do you have that same problem?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's the problem. When you look at recidivism and the people who are really, driving crime and driving violence in any community, it's like 1% of the population. So I think that while it helps the first-time offender, which is great, it also gives sanctuary to these repeat offenders.
All right, let's talk about some other things that are happening in Suffolk County. I know the Suffolk County executive has basically been blocking Mayor Adams with more migrants being brought to your area. What's the problem over there? What's going on in Suffolk County, and do you see any rise in crimes because you now have migrants there? Well,
I think really what's happening is, and I go into all the communities of Suffolk County, and our social services are stretched really thin. And so the migrant crisis is a crisis that was created by our federal government, and we are now being asked to, or these local communities are being asked to shoulder the burden and pay for the costs, and we are not receiving any money or services or help to deal with the crisis that was really created by our federal government, which now has just washed their hands of it and now has told the local communities, you deal with it.
And how is Suffolk County dealing?
I mean,
with
Suffolk County is good, but we have our services are overburdened to begin with. We have a opioid overdose crisis like across the United States. We had 390 individuals who died from opioid overdoses. So our rehabilitation services, our housing services.
But you're saying that there are some issues in dealing with that, which you kind of mentioned during the break, which I find pretty fascinating, about prosecuting people that deal with opioids and whatnot.
Yeah, and that harkens back to my frustration with the legislature, because they're working so hard on the Clean Slate law, which is fine, but where is that same commitment to dealing with the opioid overdose crisis?
How many people have died?
390 individuals in Suffolk County last year, more than one person a day. And our narcotics laws are woefully inadequate to deal with this crisis.
Well,
shocking number.
Ray Tierney, Suffolk County DA, we appreciate you coming in and expressing your concerns in your area. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.